All right, well, here it is. Those who've been following me on Facebook and Twitter and such may know that one of my projects recently, one that I kind of regret doing because it was a real pain in the ass, was to create a custom X-Wing playing surface here for myself, as the cat wanders around kind of meowing in the background like, what on earth is this? This is it, basically here. Got basically what amounts to, it's supposed to be 4 feet long by 3 feet wide, so that I had 6 inches of clearance on either side to put cards for the players, as I am here. But of course the guy cutting the boards at Home Depot was incompetent, so it's more like, gosh, I don't know, something like 4 feet and an inch, or a little bit less than an inch by 37 instead of by 36. So basically what you've got here is it's a piece of MDF, it's fiberboard, it's this stuff here, basically. Nothing special. Bought a big old sheet of this and had them split it, and I've got the other sheet in there unpainted in case I ever need to lay it out beside this, just for a quick little makeshift thing for something like Point of No Return from the Tantive 4 expansion set thing. But then what you got here is marked there in red is going to basically just be your playing surface there, your 3 feet by 3 feet area. Again, it's actually got a border of an extra ½ inch or so of red, that's cherry red, on either side to make up for that extra inch the idiot put on there. And then it's got the other border going through here. I just threw on some painter's tape with a little bit of space in between and ran a brush down there. The surface itself is a flat black paint. That's one of those primer slash paint spray paints, and then a spray clear coat over top of it. Nothing special. Then on the bottom, probably can't see it really well there, it's just a little bit up from the table itself so it doesn't scratch the surface it's on, using little pieces of felt. Basically, you can get one of these little multi-packs of Super Sliders felt from Walmart pretty cheaply. So it works pretty well. I've already had some issues with it. It was kind of a pain in the butt project. Not all of it came out even, as you can see there. One of the first things that happens was a piece chipped off, and I had to repaint and recoat that little chunk there. It's nothing special, not going to win any awards or nothing, but it works for me because it finally gives me a play space that's wide enough. My table wasn't wide enough even though it was long enough, so I said, why not? Why not go ahead and make something here? As for the title there in the center, that literally was just a matter of printing out the logo on regular paper, cutting it out with scissors, so it was basically an outline of the letters missing, taping that down with painter's tape, and then painting over top of it with that same cherry red. Looks almost orangish under this lighting here, but as I said plenty of times on From the Star Wars Library, the lighting in here kind of sucks. Works fairly well. It does scrape a little bit. It's got that protective clear coat on it. Feels not really sandpaper-ish, but close enough, so it does sort of scrape just a little bit when you're moving stuff back and forth. But of course, if you're going to be using the rulers, you should be moving them properly anyway. So yeah, that's the end of that pain in the butt process. And yeah, that's all the pieces and stuff the way I stored in that massive tackle box there. At some point I'll have to show you guys that example. But suffice to say, I guess I'm ready to actually play and hopefully finally record that demo game of X-Wing that I've been promising for oh so long to actually record here. But that's it. End of the project. Assuming it doesn't drive me nuts and have more problems or anything like that in the near future, this should be what I'm playing on anytime I play X-Wing in the near future.